What's going on, Toad Brigade? Welcome back to Star Fox. Last time we did the first three stages of level 2's path. We did Cornelius, Sector X, and Titania, so now we're going to move on to Sector Y. The second to last letter in the alphabet. How are our wings handling? If an amoeba clings to your ship, use L and R to get rid of it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a clue of what's going to be going on in this stage. So, yeah. And, Sector Y, I'm about to call this Sector X. Well, at least I didn't call it Sector Z, because Sector Z is a whole nother level of difficulty. Sector Y, this is the only stage in the game that has this music. So you're not going to be hearing this music outside of this stage here. Sector Y is definitely more difficult than X. Of course, because it's another letter. But that's not why. You see those giant stingrays in the level? Those giant stingrays that's in this stage are actually pretty brutal. And I think they only appear in this stage, too. They don't appear anywhere else. Oh, there's the amoeba things that General Pepper was talking about. So you don't want those to cling to your R-wing. So just do a barrel roll if whenever it gets stuck to you. And that's about it. Anyway, back to the stingrays. I think they only appear in this stage. They're nowhere else in the game. But if you shoot it enough, it'll actually get angry and try to attack your R-Wing. It'll actually turn like blue and home into your R-Wing and try to deal massive damage. So do not mess with those stingrays. Try to stay away from them if possible. So, yeah, they're pretty mean. They're some mean little space creatures. And Peppy, I didn't even shoot the enemy that you were aiming for. How did that even count? You saying, oh, hey, he was mine to deal with. I didn't even shoot the enemy. Anyway, after this video, well, because I don't die in this episode either. I'd say Sector 2. What is this, Metroid Fusion? No, Level 2. There we go. Level 2 wasn't really that difficult for me either. I actually maintained throughout Level 2 as well. So I was happy about that. But yeah, and other than like watching out for certain things in this stage, you know, it's not really that bad, honestly. You know, as I said, Sector Z is the one you want to watch out for, and that's going to be in the level 3 path. And it's quite difficult, let me tell you. But here's the boss of Sector Y. I don't really remember the name of this boss. But this thing's annoying. Basically, it's like this Hydra type thing. You want to basically shoot at its arms, and then you want to try to shoot it like in the head and stuff. But it's really annoying to do that because, again, well, not again, because we didn't encounter the boss that I'm going to be talking about later that has really horrible hit detection. But this has horrible hit detection. You're basically like, look at it. I'm shooting right at the arm and it's not doing a damn thing to it. Maybe it was because it was closed or something. But even when it's open, like, the hit detection just feels a little bit off to me. It's not that bad, though. It's not like the other bosses I'm going to be talking about later in level 3. But it's almost as bad as that. I don't know what is it with Star Fox and hit detection, but it bears repeating to a lot of these bosses. I don't know what it is. But that does it for Sector Y. So where are we heading next, you might ask? Well, if you saw on the map of the Lilat system, you know where we're heading next. And I got 100% in that level. Impressive. I think I got 100% like maybe 5 times in this project altogether. I think most of them were level 1, of course. So yeah, we're moving on to the last stage of level 2. This is Venom, of course. Is everyone alright? Fox, you're on course to sneak into Venom's back door. I didn't know Venom had a back door. That's interesting. Interesting to know. Okay, so stage 5, this is the Oracle stage of Venom. This Venom path here, actually is the only one that's different. In terms of when I say different, you'll see when we get to the actual planet of Venom after this level here, or this stage. I've been kind of consistently calling it a stage in this video, but trust me, that's not going to last into the next part of this freaking game. Because it's so hard to call them stages, because I've been calling them levels since the very beginning. Anyway, this stage is actually kind of tough, because you got a lot of these triangular, whatever these things are supposed to be, keep trying to fly into your R-Wing. So basically, you see them, just shoot them. That's probably the best advice I can give you for this stage. Anyway, why did I say that Venom's stage is different? Well, when we get to the planet, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It's actually a pretty tough stage if you don't know what you're doing, because a lot of the enemies in there can be pretty brutal. And also, I should bring mention too, I hate the boss of this stage, because the boss of this stage really sucks. Now, it doesn't have a problem with hit detection, but its attack pattern is what's really annoying about it. We're going to be seeing it in a few moments after we clear all of this stuff out. And yeah, you got a lot of times where you're going to be needing to save your freaking, you know, basically your other members. You're going to be needing to save Peppy, Slippy, and Falco quite often in level 2. Level 3, it's even worse. Oh, best believe, it gets worse in level 3. Definitely. Level 3 don't put up with that crap. Luckily though, there's no space debris that we're avoiding. And there was a shield right there, but I kind of missed it, unfortunately. I wanted to grab that. I was trying my best to grab it, but it was too far over to the right, so I couldn't actually get it. I don't know. I guess you gotta wait till that guy like kind of like floats like in the middle of the screen and then shoot him, and then you'll get the shield. But yeah, I couldn't get it. I tried to do some barrel rolls here to try like to flex some of those energy rings, but it didn't work. Anyway, here's the boss. I believe this is called the Metal Crusher or something. This boss sucks. Now they're telling you, well, Slippy doesn't really make it clear, but basically, whenever the thing gets close to your R-Wing, you want to use the brakes so you don't get hit by its crushing attack, because that crushing attack hurts. While you're trying to avoid that as well, you have to avoid those little capsules that is constantly shooting out too. But luckily, I finished it off really quickly, because once you destroy one half, the other half self-destructs. But trust me, I know I made that look easy, and it was only because I had the plasma blaster and I knew what to do. If you don't know what to do, you're going to be dying every single time to that boss. You have to use the brakes at the exact right time in order to avoid that crush attack. It's very, very painful. But here we go, we're on Venom. And yeah, this is why I said this is the only Venom stage that's different, because we don't get that same music that we get on the other path for Venom. And yeah, it's a whole nother type of level. We still get the same background, of course, but now we're on like, I don't know what section of Venom this is supposed to be. Like, is this supposed to be like, you know, the edge of the planet or something? I don't really know, but I do like how smooth this goes, if you know what you're doing. This is a really smooth little stage here. I don't mind it per se. I prefer this over level 3's Venom for sure. Level 3's Venom can freaking kiss my ass, because I hate it so much. You're gonna see why when I get to that video. I already did the commentary and stuff for it, and my god, I'm not gonna talk about it yet, because I want to kind of like build suspense up to it. But yeah, I kind of like the music here too. The music here is pretty freaking awesome. But of course, we're approaching Andros again, but we're going to be doing it from a different way. Got a bunch of these guys that like to try to like basically fly ahead of you and then try to fly into you, and they're really annoying. So I had to basically shoot them before they even started to like fly backwards, because they're pretty damn annoying if you don't deal with them now. And then now we got these space bikes. I think they're called like, yeah, I think they're called like space bikes or something, or space bikers. It's something like that. Something like that. But the boss of this level actually takes those things out. They're really, really annoying. Hate space bikers. But anyway, here's the boss of Venom. Not the boss of the actual game, but just the boss of this stage anyway. And we get this awesome boss music again. Yeah, there they are right there. So basically, what you want to do is shoot that little compartment when it opens. And this part is kind of annoying because this thing will try to like basically ram into you, and like I can never really predict like how it's gonna ram into you. Look at it. Okay, and then it goes back and then it does the process again, and it'll let out some of those space bikers. So be very careful of that because those things are annoying. But once you kill off the space bikers, then it'll do its other attacks. But yeah, that was that thing, whatever that thing is called. I don't remember the name of that boss. But anyway, time for Andross again. So let's do this. I actually really like these little transitions here, like how Fox is like going sideways and then turning back the other way. It looks kind of trippy, but I like it. I thought you might make it eventually. General Pepper has guided you well. Yeah, this wasn't too bad, I guess, getting through but every single time I got to the corridor getting to Andross, I kept taking freaking damage. However, you will not escape here alive. We'll see about that. So yeah, here's Andross yet again. So, same exact strategy, shoot the eyes and then shoot the cube after its face goes away. It's a little bit tougher because you got more to dodge this time around. Trust me, it's not as bad as level 3. No, level 3 is obviously going to be the worst of this. Because it's freaking level 3. But, yeah, Andross is still the same old guy. So there's not really much to talk about here. He doesn't even have, like, another, he doesn't even have, like, a different attack or anything. It's the same as the first, it's just a little harder. You gotta dodge more often, I've found out. So... Make sure you dodge. Do not dilly-dally here. But yeah, he'll try to suck you in. Of course, use the brakes when he gets kind of close to you, because you don't want to take damage from getting sucked in because it hurts like hell. So we dealt with that, and now let's shoot the cube. Now this time you're gonna have to do it twice. Because, yeah, when that thing turns orange, the top and the bottom turns orange, you're going to have to deal with the face again. So, yeah, that's a little bit different. Of course, in level 3, you're going to have to do it 3 times if you're not quick enough. So, that's what level 3 has to offer. But if you have the Plasma Blaster, you should be able to deal with it in 2. So, it's not that bad, honestly. I will say, I was surprised I didn't die at all in level 2, because I was really scared I was going to die in level 2. But yeah, that's it. We have dealt with Andross yet again. I wonder which one of the members took the most damage. Of course, besides Fox, because I'm playing as Fox. But like, which of the other like AI members did Pep take the most, or did I want to say Slippy took the most damage? Of course, Slippy did, because Slippy's always getting himself in damn trouble. That freaking frog, that toad, that amphibian. Anyway, let's see our assessment for level 2 here. Stage 1, 95%. Stage 2, 86%. Stage 3, 100%. Stage 4, 100%. Stage 5, 100. Wow, a lot of hundreds here. Not bad. We're definitely going to get an A for this. Stage 6, 100%. We got 100% in every single stage except the first 2. That's insane. So, let's see what our average score is going to be. 96. That's the best score we actually... I think level 1 was like 95 or something.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep. I wanted to like let you guys hear that voice acting again because it's pretty freaking awesome. It was before they actually had their actual voices in Star Fox 64, but whatever. But yeah, here's the bosses. So we got the attack carrier again. We got the rock crusher again. We have, I think this is called Doctor or Professor something. Yeah, Professor Hanger. Okay. Yeah, that's the third one. I don't know what that thing is really supposed to be. I have no idea. We've got the Plasma Hydra. That is an annoying boss. I'm just going to say that's probably the worst one in level 2. We've got the Metal Crusher. Or Metal Smasher. I called it the Metal Crusher because I'm thinking of the Rock Crusher. But I was close though. Crusher, Smasher is pretty close to the same name, honestly. Galactic Rider. Oh, they're called air bikers. Okay, so they're not space bikers, they're air bikers. Okay. And last but not least, we have Andros yet again. So that's going to be it for level 2's Path of Star Fox. So we're going to be moving on to level 3 in the next video. And level 3 is god freaking hard. It is intense. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys till then.